So, future self, when you watch this video, just remember there is no change unless change is necessary. That you cannot improve unless you put yourself in a position where you need to improve. This means that once you feel like you have enough, you stop being productive. The third need is that you need relationships, you need companionship, you need a tribe. So, where I'm going with this is that unless I put myself into a position where I need to succeed, where I need to change my personality, where I need to start forming relationships with people, my body will tell me that I do not have the energy. It will try to be efficient. It will try to call people back from Massachusetts instead of meeting new people because that's easier. It will look at Reddit posts of anonymous people on the internet instead of looking at people who live right next to you in your apartment building because you are afraid of reaching out, of putting yourself out there and being vulnerable. I have all the skills, I have all the knowledge. I just need to take action. I need to change my behavior. And it's only when I get to this point of desperation that I can do that. So when you look at your future self and you remember that it came out of necessity. Remember that change does not happen unless there is reason to change. Terrible. Today I was very stressed out at work. I had no motivation. I wasn't productive. I spent most of the day looking at LinkedIn and other because of work, because of the curve group health model that I've been working on is at a point where I can't make any further improvements. Given the data, given the circumstances, I've done as much as I can to maximize the model. However, the improvement has been 1 to 5%. Translate that into millions of dollars, perhaps that 5% times $100 million turns into $5 million. Optimistic, which would mean that the last 4 months that I've been working have will just be put on the back. I will still have learned, but that project, which is a $50 million possible project, one, there's I think a lot of potential to make money for the business, and two, because I've already invested a lot into that project. Those are the two reasons why I'm stressed out today. What am I going to do about it? What I just did is I just went to the gym. It was 8 p.m. I could have gone to bed or I could have gone to the gym. I've been trying to go to bed by 8 to wake up at 6 every morning to study. I'm going to be more vulnerable with people. I'm going to stop pretending that I'm invulnerable. I'm going to talk to people about what I'm scared of, about what I'm nervous about my background, as if this curve model does not pan out as I was expecting, then I feel like I need to protect myself because I feel like I'm failing. And I feel that if I let people know who I really am, that they will say that I'm fake, that they will say that I'm a failure. And so I protect myself more. And so as I get weaker, as I need vulnerability, and as I need relationships, and as I need people to be validating who I am, instead I go the opposite direction. I curl up into a ball, I pretend that everything is okay, and I lose connection with people. And I cut myself off from the world, and that's how I get really depressed. So I need to realize that I'm a superhero right now, that I am doing incredibly well. I need to realize that life is only going upwards, that I'm not meeting all of my goals because I have ridiculously high standards for myself, that in 3 years, I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to own my own consulting firm position. I'm going to publish papers. I'm going to pass all of the actuarial exams. I'm going to make significant changes in the world. And I'm going to help people who are in my situation, who started out at home plate when other people were on third base. I'm going to make an example of myself, of what can be done, of how people put limits on themselves. I'm going to be a positive example for the underprivileged and how unfair the American educational system is, how people such as myself need to work 10 times as hard as the average person out of college. Even before college, in high school, how a bad education cuts people off before they even have a chance to start. I'm going to use these hard experiences, which I'm documenting, as an example. These are going to be my story. These are going to be my book that I will write someday. And that's it.